Hey Mustangs, Mr. Bruger from West Mesa High School here, and today I'd like to share a banned book with you that is among my favorite of all books, and it is titled Fahrenheit 451, written by Ray Bradbury, and first published in 1953. Part 1. The Hearth and the Salamander. It was a pleasure to burn. It was a special pleasure to see things eaten, to see things blackened and changed. With the brass nozzle in his fists, with this great python spitting its venomous kerosene upon the world, the blood pounded in his head, and his hands were the hands of some amazing conductor playing all the symphonies of blazing and burning to bring down the tatters and charcoal ruins of history. With his symbolic helmet numbered 451 on his stolid head, and his eyes all orange flame with the thought of what came next, he flicked the igniter, and the house jumped up in a gorging fire that burned the evening sky red and yellow and black. He strode in a swarm of fireflies. He wanted above all, like the old joke, to shove a marshmallow on a stick in the furnace, while the flapping pigeon-winged books died on the porch and lawn of the house, while the books went up in sparkling whirls and blew away on a wind turned dark with burning. So what is Fahrenheit 451 about anyways? Bradbury's Fahrenheit 451 is a dystopian novel, and is often regarded as one of his best works. The novel presents a future American society where books are outlawed and firemen burn any that are found. Wait a minute, did you catch that? So, in the futuristic society that Ray Bradbury envisioned for Fahrenheit 451, firemen don't actually put fires out, they start fires? Yeah, these firemen, they start fires, and they start a lot of fires in the book. And that's because they're like the police force that enforces the censorship in the futuristic society of Fahrenheit 451. So really, at its very core, Fahrenheit 451 is about censorship, and a society that allows censorship to happen in order to keep people from disagreeing with one another. So it's pretty ironic when you consider that a book about censorship like Fahrenheit 451 was actually attempted to be censored itself. So a couple of banning incidents. In 1987, Fahrenheit 451 was given third-tier status by the Bay County School Board in Panama City, Florida, under the then Superintendent Leonard Hall's new three-tier classification system. And third tier was meant for books to be removed from the classroom for, quote, a lot of vulgarity. After a resident class action lawsuit, a media stir, and student protests, the school board abandoned their tier-based censorship system and approved all the currently used books. In 1992, Venado Middle School in Irvine, California gave copies of Fahrenheit 451 to students with all, quote, obscene words blacked out. Parents contacted the local media and succeeded in reinstalling the uncensored copies. And in 2006, parents of a 10th grade high school student in Montgomery County, Texas, demanded that the book be banned from their daughter's English class reading list. Their daughter was assigned the book during Banned Books Week, but stopped reading several pages in due to what she considered the offensive language and description of the burning of the Bible. In addition, the parents protested the violence, portrayal of Christians, and depictions of firemen in the novel. So if you just heard those descriptions, you'd think this was like some really god-awful book. But definitely by today's standards, it is certainly mild. Look, what Bradbury was trying to do was shine a lens on our own society and make us see that maybe if we didn't consider making some changes, that might be the path that we were headed towards, that path towards that futuristic society in Fahrenheit 451, where censorship would be all over the place, it would abound everywhere, and books would no longer be allowed because it would make people think too much and disagree too much. So, look guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you check out Fahrenheit 451. And if not, check out some other banned book. There's a book that you love out there somewhere that somebody has tried to challenge because they found it offensive. So keep those minds open, keep those books open, keep those pages a-turning, Mustangs. Take care.